Okay, hi everybody. We are back with Bouncy House, and last time we made the mouse click work or mouse down work, and what it was doing was it was giving us information about where the ball is and what the speeds are, and what kind of color was coming out. One thing I noticed was at the end of this, I showed you really quickly how to add the color. And one thing I forgot was to add this plus sign so that the dx and dy's kept coming. If you have no plus sign and you run this, you run into a thing where it looks like this when you do it. It doesn't give you the dx and dy here. Amazingly, it doesn't give you an error message, but it'll do that. But that's JavaScript, and sometimes it does crazy weird things, but that's good. Okay, so I'm doing this. I'm going to go like this, go back over here. I'm going to refresh so that we get a new run here, and this is your dx and dy. Now what we want to do today is we want to program, we want it to draw. Okay, so see this function redraw? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable it. Okay, so what happens is when the mouse click happens, we do all this work, we get our ball set, and then what we're going to do is, actually we've been doing lots more programming. So what we're going to do here is we're going to call up redraw. Okay, and then what we'll do eventually is just animate that, and then everything will work. Okay, so so here's a redraw. So it just calls up redraw. Okay, and we happen to have a redraw function up here. Okay, and this is what we need to do. Okay, so we can let me see what happens here. Okay, you can just see that it works. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to refresh. And then if I do this, see how high from redraw shows up? That's good. Okay, so that's all connected. But let's get it to actually do some redrawing now. Okay, and basically what has to happen is we are going to have to kind of clear the screen every time and then redraw all the dots, like wherever they are. Okay. And so what we need to do right now is we're going to have to call up a function that deals with canvases to do the clearing. Okay, so or the do the screen. Okay, and what we did a long time ago was we set up a variable here called canvas, which gets the ID from the HTML. Right. So we were looking at my canvas right there, right? So we used this canvas as this. We got this element, and canvases come with a drawing context. So we are going to use that context to do our work. So we're going to go like this. We're going to say here we can say context dot. We'll go clear rect. Whoopee. Let me see. It would be great if it would show up, right? Correct. And then, yep, that sounds good. And then we got to give some coordinates. And we want to clear everything from the top of the screen, which is 0, 0, to the bottom of the screen. Okay? And we'll go like this. We'll go context. Canvas width, I think, is what we want. And let me see. Oh, we don't want to do that. We're going to context canvas dot. I want to get the actual canvas width. So I kind of you want to be careful with this because you don't know what's happened to the screen. So we'll do that. Okay, canvas width, and we'll say context. Let me see if I can put this down here. context. Context dot canvas dot height. Okay, so if you're moving the screen around or something like that, this will sort of update. Okay, and that seems okay. And then what we're going to do is make a for loop. Okay, so see if you can do this yourself. We're going to like turn this off for a second, or turn off the video for 1 second, and see if you can make a for loop. Okay, here, make a for loop. And we want to go through all of the, like basically all the dots. I mean, basically all the the balls. Okay, so for every ball, like slash dot. Okay, whatever they are. Okay, and do that. I'll give you a second. Go ahead. We're back. And to make a for loop is to go like this. And we've been practicing this, so it shouldn't be so bad. So we're going to say var I equals 0. And then what we're going to do is get every single point in the array, okay, or these arrays. And we need like a whole bunch of the arrays, right? So we need to know all sorts of things about them. But what's going to happen is we're going to go like this, and we're just going to, like the X one and the Y one and the color one and the speeds, the 2 for speeds, they all have the same number of elements in them. It's how many balls you've made so far. So if you go like this, and we can go for I less than, we can go like this. We can use the X coordinate list length because they're all the same, right? Like that. Or you could do like balls made or something like that. There's lots of ways to make this loop, but we need to do this. We need to have a counter starting like this, okay? And then put that back. And then what you do inside here is you're going to kind of draw all the dots, okay? Balls or dots, whatever you want to call them, okay? And the way you do this is with a canvas, you're going to use the context again, okay? And they do this. This is a little bit like turtle drawing, which we did a long time ago. You can say begin path, like that. Okay, and then you're going to say context end path. Okay, now be careful. Now, what you do in the beginning, between the beginning and end, is you draw them. Okay, so do the drawing in between the beginning and end. Okay. Beginning and end like that, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to set up a list, okay? So let me see. We are going to go like this. Let's see. I think we're going to do the drawing like right away, okay? And the way to do this is to go context ellipse, okay? Okay, spell ellipse with 2 L's. Okay, and that's a valid function, so it turned blue. That's cool. But we're going to have to give it 4 different things. Let me move over because we need like a lot of room for this. So we need to know the X value and the Y value. So you're going to go X coord list of I, Y coordinate list of I, okay? And then we're going to give it a dot size. We have a dot size. We made a variable for this, I believe. I hope we did. By golly, I don't think we did. Oh, default ball size. There it is right there. Okay, so we use that. And we're going to say default ball size. Okay, it's a big variable there. And then we have to do this again because what it does is the dot makes it kind of like a bounding box, okay? And so like it's going to be like a 10 by 10 dot. So we're going to go like this, like its diameter is 10 by 10. And so I need to use this twice, okay? And then I'm going to go like this, okay? Starting from like where it's going to do this. I need to make it like a kind of go all the way around the ellipse. So I'm going to have to start at 0, 0 wherever, for this place. This is going to be its starting point of where you're going to make this circle. Starting like you want like kind of the 0 angle is basically what this is saying. And then you say math dot pi times 2. So what it's doing is it's kind of making this circle in radians, and you have to kind of go like around a circle. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of showing this like this. So you start at this like you know, this is like 0, 0, and then this is like 90, and this is like 180, 270. It goes around like that. Okay, so that's going to do that. Okay, so it's going to draw the ellipse. That's nice, right? And so what it does is it sets up to draw the ellipse. It hasn't drawn it yet. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to set up a color for it. So we'll go like this. We'll go var, what color number. So we're going to get the color that's on the color list. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this from the array that we keep colors on. It's ball color. So we'll go like this. Whoopie, sorry. So we go what color? Ball color of I. That gives me the right color. And then I have to get the var, the color name. Okay. And that's going to be, it's going to come from color list. It's sort of what we did like the last exercise to figure out what color name it was. Okay, so it's going to do like that, and then we're going to go like this and say context fill style, and that's going to equal my color name. Okay. And then we're going to do one more thing. We're going to tell it to fill. So we're going to go here. We're going to say context fill. And so this sets up this color, it fills it, and then this is actually, I'm sorry, I think you have to say close path here. Close path. Okay, there it is. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna like test it. Well, let's just test it and find out what happens here. Okay, so let's do a save all. Okay, let's do a save all, and let's go back to the HTML. Open in browser. Okay, and we'll test this out. Okay, so theoretically, if I go like this, it'll make colors. Okay, so it's definitely doing that. Okay, so I only have 10 things. Okay, that's the thing. So right now I can only make 10 buttons or 10 balls. Let me refresh again. So I should be able to make them any place here though. So one thing I test is to make sure that these are working, correctly. I think what we should do is add a kind of like how many balls left do you have, because it's hard to know. I didn't know I ran out of balls, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. But what it's doing right now is it's doing that, and if I don't have a way to put in like a million balls right now. But it seems to be working. So what you want to do is test that, okay, and make sure that you can make different colored balls. Also notice that the way we're doing it is we're making them with the kind of the 0, 0 or the top of the ball right here. It's not centered, but that's sort of okay for this exercise. And so what happens is this is 10 pixels and this is 10 pixels and this is the sort of the start of where it would draw the lips, or where the centering, or like the center to the computer is this upper right hand corner, because in general with most drawing things this is 0, 0, like this corner of anything. So like here I gotta refresh again. So if I draw the ball like right here, there, oh, it's a little bit off screen, but I'll draw another one like right here, like that. Like you can see, like this is 10, this is 10, and this is the point of where it's drawing from, the stuff like that. And this actually makes it easier if you're just bouncing it, because if they go over here, you can make them bounce around and stuff like that. So let's get that done, and congratulations on something, a bouncy house that has a different thing. If you wanted to make a change, you can make the balls different sizes. But we need to get like just this much done right now. Okay, there you go. More balls. Awesome bouncy house. Awesome bouncy house. Good. All right. See you later.